Question, welcome to the CAS, Clarity in 5. Thanks for joining us. This series is designed to spotlight people doing kick-ass stuff in the accounting industry. So before we jump into the questions, could you give us a quick overview of your firm, kind of team size, and the services you offer?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. This is exciting. I love that you're doing this. So my firm is myself and three others, so pretty small. And we service primarily nonprofits. We have a lot of disability advocacy nonprofits. And the services that we offer are CAS services, so bookkeeping, accounting, preparing for audits. We don't actually do audits because we're not a CPA firm, but we get our clients ready to go for audits. We do a lot of budgeting and forecasting for them and some nonprofit advisory services as well.
Awesome. Since this series is powered by FinDaily, a tool built to automate financial digest of your numbers, how often do you check your firm's numbers?
Monthly. I mean, I pretty much know what they always are, just in the back of my mind. But yeah, I take a look at them pretty often.
Cool. Let's get into 5 questions. What's the overarching goal or mission that's driving your firm?
Supporting the missions of nonprofits. It's a huge passion of mine. I have history with a child that has some disabilities, and so really heavy into helping support nonprofits that are doing good and just creating a better world and community. And so helping them be able to understand their numbers is that's the way that I give back. That's the thing that I'm good at. So that's how I've kind of built my practice around my passions.
Yeah, I love how you incorporated your firm and kind of your personal life into that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the tech tool that saves you the most time currently?
Karbon,
Mm,
hands down. I love Karbon. Karbon obsessed.
yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What is your favorite KPI, either internally or externally, and why?
I think my favorite internally is probably I like to look at my client churn, and I think it's probably because I like the number, but it's also because it's something that's really important to me. I think that um, relationships are a big part of my business, and building solid relationships and making sure that that we're hanging on to our clients, as well as, onboarding new clients is expensive. So, increasing services with a current client is always, in my opinion, better than, trying to onboard more.
Yeah, churn's a big one you hear in the SaaS industry, but not as much in our industry. Is there a target, or is it really just focusing on retaining clients?
I think I'm really just focusing on retaining clients. And, I want to keep it as low as possible, but certainly under 10%, I would say.
Okay. When you're stuck on a client decision, growth challenge, or just having a rough day, how do you get unstuck?
I I always have coffee in the morning and wine at night. Like, those are my two things that I do for myself every day. And if I'm really stuck, this is kind of an odd one, but like, I think through things in the shower,
Yes.
on a walk or in the shower. And so it's like, I'll just go and think through a difficult problem that way. And those two things seem to work best for me. And the other tip that I would have or share is, like, it works well if I do the hard thing first. So if I have a list of things to do, I have to always make myself do the thing that I want to do least first.
That's a challenge for me. Eating the frog is tough. I've got to ask, I love wine too. What's your favorite type? The
I
varietal.
like so um I like European whites. And so, like, Muscadet, I like dry minerally whites
All
across the
right.
board.
All
So if
right.
it fits that profile, that's generally that's what I'm going for. Gruner, that's, I think, like an Austrian
Mm-hmm.
white. Yeah. So some of
Cool.
those.
What's the one thing you wish you did sooner in your firm?
Documenting processes.
Mm.
That was a big mistake that I made, and I'm still paying for it. Start that from the beginning.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think, I'll hire someone and they will document the processes. And I have found that not to be the case.
Yeah, right. Well, and then you miss things too. And it's really about having a brain dump, getting everything that's in my brain out um so that it's documented for employees as you hire, or for myself so I can go back to it if I need to.
And are you putting those processes in Karbon or do they live somewhere else?
Yeah, they live in Karbon, and I use tools like Loom or Scribe.
Hmm.
Mostly Loom, to be honest. Record videos and put them in there, and then document the processes in Karbon. So when a team member needs to go and learn how to do something, they have the entire workflow for whatever it is that they're doing. And in the task itself, if they expand the task in Karbon, then it has all of the processes underneath and what they need to do exactly in order to complete that task.
Awesome. All right, this is your turn. Is there something you want to share, either a story, something you're working on that you think would be valuable to the accounting community?
Yeah, I have to share my big passion project, which you and I were just kind of talking about, which is She Counts podcast. So that's a podcast for women in accounting and our advocates. So we want men to listen to, and it's kind of a, hey, you can get inside of our brains if you're listening to it. And it's real talk. It's not we just kind of say it like it is. Nancy and I are both really vulnerable. It's not about, hating men in any way, shape, or form. It's just about talking about issues that women are facing on a daily basis in our industry and in business in general. So that's uh that's what I've been working on. That's been consuming a lot of my time and is also a huge passion of mine.
Awesome. We'll put that in the show notes. Question, thanks for joining me. Is there any other place for people to follow your journey?
Yeah, I think my LinkedIn page would be best if you want to put it in the show notes. I can't even remember what the link is. So,
Perfect. We'll find it.
all right. Thanks for having me on. This is
Yeah,
great.
appreciate it.